Hello everyone and welcome to another video. So today in this video I'm going to replace the batteries on my multimeter. This is the UT33D and this takes a 9-volt battery. So what happens is, let me just turn this on. When you see this battery symbol on your multimeter, that means the battery on your multimeter is low. And if you use your multimeter every day, as you can see it just turned off. If you use your multimeter every day, when it starts showing the battery symbol, your multimeter will now not last more than a day or two. So when you see that symbol, as you can see, my multimeter is not turning on at all. So we take this meter apart. So first remove the probe, black from the common and the red from this ohm symbol. And on this particular multimeter you also get this very nice cover. So to take this cover out, just simply remove it. As you can see, now the cover is removed. To take this meter apart, you will have to remove these two screws, Phillips screws. So let me grab a screwdriver. Let's see which one will fit. Let's take the driver out. Let's look for a bit. It will probably fit. So I think this will work. As you can see, this is a Phillips, a small bit. Yes, let me just take this out. That's one screw. That's other screw. It's good that these screws are magnetic. So let's keep these screws aside for now. We would need them. And because I don't want to spill all the bits, let me just turn this off. So if I take this apart, it's out now. So as you can see, this is your buzzer and your fuse, and this is your battery. So what they are using is a simple 9-volt battery. This is not an alkaline battery, because alkaline battery would have a different name written on it. So let me, as you can see, this uses a snap connector. So let me just remove it. And this is the battery that is used in this particular multimeter. Okay, so let's measure the size of this battery. This is from Gurribuy 9-volt extra heavy duty battery. I've got a scale here. I haven't got a vernier caliper. I did place an order, but it didn't arrive on time, so I'm going to use this scale. And if you can see, the battery is about 4.5 centimeter long. To be exact, it's 4.4 centimeter long. And if you include the battery probes, it will probably come out to 4.7 something centimeters. This is the length of the battery, and the thickness of the battery is, as you can see, the thickness of the battery is about 1.6 centimeters. Yes. So the multimeter is now opened, and as you can see, these are the batteries that I bought. AmzaonBasics 9-volt battery, and we will also compare it with the original battery, and we will see whether the size matches or not. As you can see, the AmzaonBasics battery is appearing to be just a little bigger than this, but that may be because of the wrapping that they have used. So some companies use a thick wrapping on top of the batteries, which may increase the size of the batteries. But again, as you can see, there is a small plastic wrapping. Let me just remove one battery, and then we will compare the size with what I've got in this multimeter. So let me just remove one battery. So I've got one battery out. Let's keep the rest aside and then compare the size. So as you can see, after removing the wrapping, the size isn't much different. Both the batteries look the same, feels the same in the hand, and the thickness is also same. AmzaonBasics feels just a little thicker in the hand, and as far as the length is concerned, the length is also similar, as you can see. Let me put this at the bottom so that you can see thickness. So not much difference with what we got in the multimeter and then this one. So here is the battery slot of my multimeter, if it fits there. So as you can see, the battery fits without any problem. So in this particular case, the battery is fitting properly, and this is a proper size. Again, 9 volt 6 LR, LR meaning the alkaline battery. So let me just attach it. The other problem some people face is that this connector doesn't fit their multimeter or their walkie-talkie or whatnot. So let me see whether this battery, AmzaonBasics battery connector, fits in my snap connector of this UNI multimeter. So let me just try that. So as you can see, in this case I've had absolutely no problem and the connector fits without any problem. Let me turn the multimeter on. As you can see, the multimeter turned on, off, and let me just try to close this. Let's see whether it will close or not. As you can see, the multimeter closed without any problem, completely closed, still turning on. So the batteries are now replaced. So let's just take the remaining screws. It takes only two screws. This is the UNI UT33D. Only 2 screws were there. Let me just put them in, and then we will also hear the beep of the buzzer, how loud the buzzer sounds now that we have replaced the battery. So one screw done. Let's do the other as well. So the other screw done as well. Turning on, no problem at all. Let us connect the probes of the multimeter as well. So here are the probes. As you can see, on every multimeter you will find these two things. One is common and the other is your resistance symbol. Remember that the black probe will always go to the common, and the red probe will always go to the symbol, ohms symbol, resistance symbol. And now our multimeter is ready to use. Let me put this on continuity setting. And now let us hear the beep. As you can see, the beep is very loud and crunchy. Now let us measure the battery voltage of the battery that we just replaced from our multimeter. Let's see whether what was the voltage of this battery at which the multimeter stopped working. Let's just put that on voltage setting. So you can see the battery voltage of our battery that we just replaced is coming out to be 2.8, about 2.9 volt. So at about 2.9 or 3 volt, I think your multimeter stops working from your 9 volt battery, at least in this particular case. Now let me just remove one of the batteries from the AmzaonBasics and check its voltage as well. Now this is the new AmzaonBasics battery that we've just installed our multimeter. Now let's check this voltage, and as you can see, this one shows 9.7 volt. Comparing it to the battery that we just replaced, it shows 3.45 volts. 9.77, 3.53 volts. Let's test some of my AA size rechargeable battery. This battery should show very low because this is a very old battery and doesn't really work. 0.95 volts. So as you can see, the multimeter is working fine without any problem. Okay, so this is a AAA size 1.5 volt battery. This is a new battery, so let us measure the voltage of this battery and see whether our multimeter shows a correct measurement after installing the Amazon battery inside our multimeter. So let me connect this AAA size battery, and as you can see, the multimeter reads 1.61, which is accurate because this battery is very new. So our multimeter is definitely working. And one more thing I want to test before this, because continuity feature is what most people use in a multimeter. So let me just put this back again onto the continuity setting. Let's test the buzzer again. So as you can see, I've got this LED board here, and also got this completely faulty LEDs. So on this particular one, all the LEDs are bad, although the bulb looks very new, but all the LEDs are completely bad. They will not light up at all. So let me show you. Connect the probe. As you can see, these LEDs are not lighting up, and I've tested all the LEDs, and this bulb is completely damaged. On this particular one, this particular LED lights up. As you can see, let me just show you. As you can see, the LED is lighting up. I'm not sure if you can see it or not. So let me just show you a little closer. Connect the positive to the positive of the LED and negative to the negative of the LED, and as you can see, the LED lights up. And this is what you can use the continuity testing to check whether which LED bulbs are working on your LED strip or your such type of LED bulbs or not. So there we go. This was my video on installing 9-volt batteries in my multimeter. Multimeter is working flawlessly with these Amazon batteries, and they fit without any problem. So I've had absolutely no problem installing these batteries on my multimeter. So I'm pretty sure if you have a 9-volt device, these battery will fit your multimeter, walkie-talkies or whatnot. Anyways, let me just conclude this video. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.